don't think I understood what art was until being maybe a preteen, I think. And in high school was really when I was becoming serious about art. That's when I got my first camera. My first memory of a photograph was on the bus. I think I took some weird cliche photo out the bus window, and it was all this movement, but one thing stuck out, like a tree or something. And super cliche to think about it now, but I think that was my first yeah, this is cool. My name is Erica Hutchins, and I'm an aspiring Renaissance woman and artist living in Easton, Pennsylvania. As a teenager, maybe 16 years old, something like that, before I could drive, hung out with some people and some kids I knew in Phillipsburg, and there wasn't much to do, so one of the things to do was let's walk across the Free Bridge and go hang out in Easton. And on the way to downtown, you would pass Connections Gallery, and I think at the time it was probably one of the only galleries, and a friend of mine was like, let's just go in here. And I remember just going in there and being like, cool, this is what a gallery's like. Because I don't know if I've ever been in a gallery before, other than in school and stuff. I was like, this place is so neat. Maybe one day I'll have my work here. And it was crazy to live that out 10 years later. I feel like I've always been in the art scene. Just by being who I am. Moving to Easton, it was very easy to meet people because everyone's here. I think I met one person. Honestly, I met Josh Fink, and he was like, you're cool, this is everybody. It's like, sweet. And then from then on, it was just, you're in it. My favorite part about the art scene in Easton is how walkable it is. One of my favorite evenings was just walking out of my apartment building, walking down Northampton Street, and going to 4 different galleries, and then going to a jazz night or something right after. And it's I just spent 6 hours doing everything that I loved, walking, looking at art, talking to people, listening to great music, socializing, and I could only do that by living here in downtown Easton. Everything's walkable, and there's a lot to look at, I think by not going to school, I developed a lot of real-life education. And that has played a big part in my creative endeavors because, I'm in it. I'm in the world, and that's what I'm inspired by, is the world. I feel like I have learned more through just living, or just trying to live as an artist, rather than forcing myself to be an artist. Photography makes me very uncomfortable. You put a camera to someone's face and then they change. So you're not getting that initial moment or look that they had before. I think that's what a lot of people do with their photography, is create a moment. And sometimes you just can't recreate that one moment. There have been plenty of times where I have passed up a great photograph because of my own fears and nervousness. And that feeling, that regret, is way worse than feeling nervous. So it's just grow up, grow some balls, take the photo. I wish that there was more of a female presence in the Easton art scene. There's a lot of male artists that kind of run the scene, and they do a great job of it, but I really hope that, maybe in a little way, that I help influence other females to be a little more present in the art scene that is happening. I want to see a balance where gender doesn't matter. And I hope to see more women thrive in the art community, because there are plenty of female artists out there, but a lot of them don't get the recognition that they really deserve. You know, I wonder if there's going to be like a revolution of like women artists, and I hope that it does come about, because that would be pretty powerful. Women are powerful. You know, men gain that power, and I think women just have it. I think it goes without saying that if you really want to get anywhere, if you yourself wants to get anywhere, you have to be you yourself. You can't conform to what everyone else wants you to be. You have to be open and available to other things, because you can't create everything. Things are created on their own too. Places that I really enjoy being are large open spaces, places where I am left to just myself, like where I'm the only thing with like a bunch of trees. Just nature, it's a beautiful thing, and it's ever changing, and that's definitely a very large influence in my work and inspiration. I'm not a city girl, and Easton, as small of a city as it is, has made me realize that. I never considered myself a country girl, but by living in a little city like this, it has shown me and made me realize that I want to be back in the country. I want to walk around barefoot. I need that connection to, you know, myself and the earth especially, because it's very important to me. My life goals are different than what I believe Easton can give me. I want to live sustainably on a large chunk of land and have like goats and chickens and stuff. Can't do that in Easton, unless you have a farm, but there's no space for that in Easton. There's something in me that needs dirt and grass and trees, and Easton has that, but my feet hurt from walking around the concrete, to be honest. I've moved a lot, and I'm gonna keep moving until I find that place where I need to be, where I feel safe and comfortable and inspired with everything around me.